You're watching news across Nigeria. We touched base in Bayelsa State before the break. The Bayelsa State Commissioner for Youth Development is on hand via phone to expatiate on what the governor said. 3,000 volunteers who are paid to volunteer. Mr. Collins Kokodia is on the line. Hello, Mr. Kokodia.
Yeah, good afternoon.
If they are volunteers, how come they're getting paid?
The volunteers are to help in information gathering.
Yes.
They are to help to complement the police in giving information where there are security situations within the locality. And I think it's a thing to also keep them busy, because we wouldn't want a situation where our youth will be loitering around without anything to do. So the governor graciously felt that there was the need for him to quickly put together this volunteer scheme for them to help in information gathering. And that's why we have the phases. Yes. We have the graduate scheme and we have the school staff scheme.
It's something that they seem very excited about. The governor is excited about it. But ahead of the elections in December, some will say, oh, it's just a ploy ahead of the elections to get people to vote for this administration again. Is that so?
That is not true. It's a scheme already programmed by the government. We have done shortlisting before this time. We have given out forms far before this time. We have also done interviews and shortlisting before this time. So it's a thing that was programmed to start this period. And I think this is just the first phase of it. We are going to have the second phase immediately after the elections, where we are going to bring in extra 3,000 to also help augment what this first batch is also doing. And also, we are also we'll be celebrating the International Youth Day on the 14th. So the governor said that this was the best time for him to also unveil this. Also, as part of the Youth Day celebration, we are packing some ceremonies to help the youth enjoy themselves. And on that day, the Honorable Commissioner will be there. The governor has graciously approved the training of our youth, giving them skills in skills training. And on that day, we'll be unveiling about 1,150 of our youth that will be trained in different vocations, ranging from the oil sector to fashion designing, video, filming, and what have you. And so many other, very good excavator operator, fashion designing, and so many other disciplines that we have programmed that we are going to train our youth. And it's going to be in phases. And I think the governor has done so well. We have trained some before. We trained about 988 of our youth in collaboration with ITF, Bank of Industry, and Spendam. And we did that training about 7-8 months ago.
Mr. Kokodia, I'm interested, sorry to interrupt you, sorry to jump in here, but I'm interested in the makeup of the work that they're doing, this job description as it were. The Youth Empowerment Scheme has to do with collating intelligence for security operatives. Is it dangerous? Are they in harm's way? I'm thinking that they're helping in fighting crime in prevention of crime by helping the security outfits.
I can't hear you clearly. I'm hearing another background voice.
Okay, sorry about that, Mr. Kokodia. Is it a dangerous thing? Is there any element of danger in collating this information for the security operatives? Are the youth in harm's way? Is there anything done to school them to the effect that they do it safely?
Voice louder than your voice. Can you take the question one more time, please?
Yes, indeed I can. Mr. Kokodia, what I'm saying is the youth who are involved in collating this intelligence, are they open to any danger? Are they exposed to any danger? I beg your pardon.
I can't hear you. The background voice is louder than your voice. Please, can you take it again, please?
Oh, well, I don't know if we should, but if you can hear me, I'll try it one more time. Mr. Kokodia, what I'm asking you is the youth who are involved in collating this information for professional security operatives, are they in harm's way? Have they been trained to the effect that they remain safe?
That the huge financial investment in the scheme will translate into lasting.
We do beg your pardon. We have an audio glitch. We are speaking with the Commissioner for Youth Development in Bayelsa State concerning the empowerment of 3,000 youth, a state government initiative. And we heard the governor speaking earlier that it's an avenue for entrepreneurs to be developed from that scheme. He also mentioned that of the 3,000 youth, 600 were graduates, and promised that a 20,000 naira stipend will be given to them at the expiration of that scheme for them to get a leg up and get into the entrepreneurial spirit. We thank you, Mr. Kakodia, for speaking with us. We're going to move on now to Edo State, where the state government insists that its intervention prevented the forceful relocation of internally displaced persons. The special advisor to the governor on media and public affairs, Kashim Afegbua, told Channels Television that those who attempted that relocation did so without informing the state government.
On Saturday, August 8, 2015, there was an attempt by some security agencies to forcefully relocate IDPs at the International Christian Center in Uhogwa, Edo State. The Edo State government describes the action as shocking, saying that it was at the time awaiting the IDP's profile report from security agencies.
Edo State, is, let me put, notorious for human trafficking, kind of. So we're very conscious, of those persons and the activities of that particular International Christian Center. So the governor had to direct the security to do profiling so that we'll be able to establish the true status of persons who are accepted in that particular place, so that whatever help will be given will be seen from the perspective that it's actually meant for internally displaced persons. Now, that process was ongoing until we got an alert or information that they want to relocate them to Jigawa and Kano State. It was as a result of Governor Adams Oshomole's personal intervention by phone call that exercise was stopped.
The government spokesman suggested possible reasons for the relocation attempt.
If you are going to travel another 7-8 hours, bringing things down from the federal government support program for IDPs, it might interest you, or it might interest government to see that, based on advice and based on people who are specialists in this area, that these persons are located not too far from themselves, to the extent that they will be able to get this support with minimal effort. But what we quarreled with, which the governor quarreled with, was the fact that such things were being planned, or such intention or such act was going to be carried out without appropriately communicating to the governor of Edo State for him to know what they intend to do with those persons, even though we are aware that it is under a particular agency or organization called the ICC, International Christian Center.
He, however, advised against politicizing the issue. For now, there is relative peace and calm at the International Christian Center.
And more news from that center after the break. When we return, we speak to our correspondent who is on the ground for more details. Stay with News Across Nigeria.